I start streaming right as my phone goes off. Right as my phone goes off. I'm good like that. I'm good like that. I'm good like that. Hello, everybody. As you can see, I'm hoping my VTuber works this time. It didn't work the first time I tried recording with it, but hopefully things will be different this time. If not, then you'll just have to deal with IRL me for the rest of the famous Wright Ace Attorney series. I'm going to tweet out the stream now. Tweet. And I'm going to send it out to some Discords. Actually, no, because I haven't really been active in those Discords. But at the same time, like, I kind of need them. For some reason, it's not like pasting as like an actual link. I don't want to open it up on my computer because then VTuber me will just crash. So I'm just gonna. Alright. Do my VTuber avatar this time. My phone won't link correctly. Wow, I should have done this before stream. I should have done this before stream because I've been streaming for like 2.5 minutes, and like I've done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing. Okay, now, I'm gonna pull up Chrome. I'm gonna pull up Chrome on my phone, so I can be on the stream at all times, so I can watch it and make sure it doesn't mess up because I'm streaming with my VTuber avatar this time, and my computer doesn't like that. My computer really slows down when I use my VTuber avatar. My computer doesn't like that. Yeah, my computer doesn't like that. I need to mute. Okay. Okay. Now, hopefully, if I can find my controller, it'll work right. Continue. It's a little laggy. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to. Okay, sounds fine. That was a close one, huh, Maya? Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. And all I need is a motive and proof. Who did it? Wow, good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, and tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system that they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have no time to waste. It only really works when I use the speed up button. Yeah, I'm gonna just not use the VTuber avatar in this. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. It's working fine. It's working fine, just the sound's off. The sound is off. I can go here to sound settings and see if I can change it. Facet sounds bad, maybe that'll work. No, that did not work at all. That actually made things worse. That made things worse. Did it make things worse? Because it's still pretty bad. It's still pretty bad. Maybe if I raised the... I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai's costume? Yeah, this isn't working. This isn't working. It was working fine when I wasn't streaming. Oops, not sound settings. But streaming is too rough on my computer to handle with the VTuber and DS at the same time. Unless I speed up. So I guess I can just speed up all the time. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of this crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Well, she didn't know the case, the things of the case. Have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here, so I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go to WP? WP, powers, right. It's so slow when I don't have speed up on. Mr. Wright, you did very well today. Again today, thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. You stop looking so vulnerable, too. Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes, but there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. No, we need to know. We need to know. We need to know. Tell me. Tell me. She's not gonna tell me. She's not gonna tell me. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though. I can't imagine him jumping. Was that a fat joke? Was that a fat joke? How dare you, Nick? I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at X Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Oh, great, it's old bag. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah? Maybe we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Oh, she's alive. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask about Sal Manella, the director? Sal? He's a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, and I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Oh, Maya. Young Maya. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. No, it doesn't. Alright, that's it. I can't stand the sound. I can't stand the sound always being slow or sped up. Alright, you can go away now, VTuber me. Be gone! Or not. There we go. All I had to do was look away. Yep, VTuber me didn't work. VTuber me didn't work. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag a star down from the sky and stop it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, you whippersnapper. My old Hammer would never do such a thing. I already steal Powers' costume so he can sneak by me. He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. What happens if I try to examine these? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Okay. Yeah, see, this music is so much better. But I don't have my jacket on because I was planning on doing VTuber me and not actual me. So you're gonna have to deal with me being jacketless until I can figure out what I'm doing wrong, why it's not working right. Because I have a, it's not new, but it's only like 6 years old. It's not that old, so it should be able to handle this. So I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Detention center. I didn't mean to go there. Studio main gate. Outside Studio 1. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. And he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? H-E-L-L-O! H-E-L-L-O, Maya! I think you should at least try to read the line. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently.
I said on. I said on hook.
Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick! She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My fake blood speaks to me! I know it! Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourself. Oh dear. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed.
What are you doing, butthead?
Whoops. Whoop. No, that was right. I guess not filming today either. I didn't want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done with by tomorrow. You can come back and see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. Hold on, my brother is yelling at my little brother right now. So, I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background. Wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yeah! No touching! Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. It's relaxing sleeping pills, see? There's traces in it, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing plate on the plate, that's the solution on the plate changed color, alright. So there were sleeping pills on the plate. Looks like it. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. Feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Prosecutor Edgeworth. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened to the empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Okay, dressing room. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? What? Why? But WP is innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but... This week in the last episode of Steel Samurai... What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole a Steel Samurai costume, too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means! About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? And why didn't WP tell us about this? Did WP even know? I don't know if WP even knew. I need to shave. I'm gonna have to shave here soon. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I heard that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll hope to find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure! Nick, say something! Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Path to Glory. And this is... A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just for so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Oh, that would explain the hold that she has on him. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what happened to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Oh, there you are. I'm like, what the? Where'd you go? What? You're still slinking around? If you like this place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think in Global Studios? Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? This is where I slap on the desk and go, take that! 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick? Penny Nichols, the assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers picking up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. You claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You sure going to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof. I'm sorry, Mr. Oldback, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. I'm gonna save the state because I'm not sure I do. But take that. Take that! Take that! It worked! Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure Mr. Hammer had some sleepless nights. Or is it proof that you used those pills on Powers? Take that! I love it when it works. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, right? Correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat the steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag, you're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. Photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Alright, Will Powers. Why are you keeping this from us? Excuse me. I'm just trying to tell you that you're innocent, my dude. Do I really want to do this? The game will stop me if I'm not supposed to, right? She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick! Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer! I gotta sneeze, but it's not coming. My phone went off, so I gotta check to make sure what it is. Okay. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why should you eager to talk about? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids show for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But, you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You kept saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Give him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made him a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys! Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there! I knew it! I was about to say, Gumshoe, help us! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey! You okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe? Thank you! I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez? To be continued. Dude, it took me like a half hour to do that. I would not have been able to finish this yesterday. Even if I would have continued, it would have taken a really long time. I did not expect it to take this turn. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Real Power. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. How are you going to prove that it wasn't in Studio 2 when we have photographic evidence that it was? Just saying. Gonna be kind of hard, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. You must pontificate. Do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. So to speak. I entered the trailer. Oh, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the evening. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk over that monkey's head toppling over. I was gonna say, I see. Very well, Miss Wright for cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it! Hold it! How do you know it was known? By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? At the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. What does terse mean? Oh dear. Reading began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. Hold it! There was a break! Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a little bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversations. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on the little desk. It hurts my ears. Sorry. There was to be our rehearsal afterwards. We went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ending at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edward. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on! You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, alright. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. He immediately hits his desk. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks at the table in front. That's right. We tested those. Hold it! Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. I don't know. I'm cheating? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does. I'm seeing it contradictory. Yes, it does, because the monkey head was falling down, so she couldn't have gone. I think. Maybe it wasn't. When did they move the monkey head out of the way? Is this what I want? Ha! As I thought! You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Miss Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee room. As you can see, a large bone was left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you that it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate on the table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. I want to see what happens if I click that. I want to see what happens if I click that. You ate the bone too. Nick, are you sure? I mean, I love steak, but even I don't eat the bone. Hey, I don't eat it either. Mr. Wright, I do leave the bone. Oh, can I try that again? I think I know. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere like the incinerator. I see. Then what was Mr. Vasquez doing during that break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on salmonella. Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating, and here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick! Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I'm, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You didn't. I'm cheating. She didn't because he was using it, but then she beat him. You don't need to, like, be very strong to at least lift it and then slam it back down. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh, you see? Yes, however, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. There's no blood on it. Present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this, through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded. Very well, let's hear this murder weapon. Want to cheat again? Because I'm so scared I'm going to mess this up. Take that! Take that! Yes, it works! Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer staring at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! I cannot have order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is the photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth? You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced into the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She puts Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died on the trailer, as you said. Yet the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and then returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. So Jack Hammer had been pushed off the stairs to his death. They carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume. There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? I don't know. She had another way with the van? What if she had another way to carry the body, other than her own hands? For instance, actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to take the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Take that! Yes, I love it when it works. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal, and just afterwards we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? I actually don't know. I genuinely don't know. Of course he wasn't. Huh. So without Mr. Manella noticing, you think she put the body in the van and managed to pull the body into the costume? Are you seriously suggesting that it's possible? Of course I'm not serious. Huh? I was kidding to lighten up the proceeding. Lighten? You can't lighten up a murder, Mr. Wright. Court requests you refrain from making claims in jest. Yes, Your Honor. Of course Sal Manella has to have been the conspirator. His body had to be placed in the van and put in the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in the small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? What? So what happens next? Don't me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right, but that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts. Of course, it's that the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? I'm gonna cheat again. I'm gonna cheat again. I'm gonna cheat again. Testify again, Vasquez. Testify again. No one to go run. Where's the time? Objection. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with the question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see very well. Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again! You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does that make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what I've been repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Mr. That said to yourself. What exactly do you want to testify? Well, yes, indeed, verily, I say. Ergo! I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick! Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? You probably realized she did it too. What? But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. Okay, hold on. I want to see what happens when I load state and say no further question. Yes, Mr. Wright. I was hoping I'd come up with a question while pounding on my desk. I didn't. You have my signatures. Damn. Damn. I've come so far only to fail. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I didn't. I was hoping I'd come up with a question. I didn't. Miss Vasquez, you did it! That wasn't a question. Did you do it? No. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I'm not quite sure that question helps this court getting closer to a verdict. What do I do now? Testify again, Vasquez! I love that. Apparently, I say ergo! Okay, after finding the body. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, "He did it!" I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and director notes. Then went home. But did you, though? I see no answers ready for such my Mr. Wright for crossing the range. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. I'm acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she'll sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Actually, so remember how I was saying there was no photo of him going back? There's no photo of him going through either. If he was really in the Steel Samurai costume. So I have no idea. What to do? How can I prove that she did it? How can I prove that she did it? Let's just press her. I was just Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder, because I always press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy, the witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there with you. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to calm? Certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without a Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus while shooting at the location. No one knows he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. I immediately called the police and Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was a silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Like this? Silent. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Security lady so bad with pointing at Powers, and he did it. Old bag. The security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right. Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective the photograph. Of course, I heard all after this fact. The photograph. You mean the one taken by the security camera? She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. Why? You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. This is a murder! You can't just decide who the police will and will not question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot writing on it. With all those big words at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped her convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Except, you didn't have the script! It was at the place! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! There we go. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. They wouldn't do it and so on. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Yeah, anyone with a brain could have noticed what she said was wrong. Come on, Phoenix. She said that she didn't bring it because she knew that there was a murder, but they didn't find out about the murder until they already got there. Think. Miss Vasquez, she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Order, Mr. Edgeworth. What have you just said? It's a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would remain such a murder. Or are you thinking of a career change in defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I'll stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this week. I knew the Hammer was injured and couldn't... Incorrect! Hold it! Actually, wait, I want to read the rest of it. You have to find something. I'm leaving you. Go get him. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Just press the stupid button. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director? You have to find something to peg her on here, or... Leave me, Nick. Go get him. I'm gonna save my state before I, present this, but... You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh. And when he was doing this, well, would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness! Can you refute this claim? Huh? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he's fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There is a reason, and it's unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Maybe because she didn't know it was Hammer. Because he was in that suit. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. Listen to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Psst, Maya, look, this is it. Why are you showing that to me, Nick? And why are you whispering? I was just testing it out on you. Well, I'm afraid your test results are negative. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Hurry up with it. We have a certain tempo to maintain here. Yes, Your Honor. Right, here goes. I present to the court. I really thought it was gonna be the photo because how else would she know it was? How would she know it was Jack Hammer? This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up in trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, the accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed on him, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Petty change, not Betty change. I don't know who Betty change is, but... Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive did Mr. Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, did you examine Mr. Vasquez's murder? She had no motive. I still think she thought it was Mr. Will Powers. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs, in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor? Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh, she snapped her pipe thing. So you did it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere, we're too late! Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs! Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Mr. Vasquez! No! Please, please don't die, please! Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's the Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have been brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Okay, I'm going to present to court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. This is my proof! And this total why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. I'd say it proves... All it proves is the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Mr. Wright. Okay. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. The thing he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I think it's because of this. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because that was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and that's the villain to boot. Kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Congratulations, WP! Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No! Of course not. Nick! Edgeworth! Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth! You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right? I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Oh, edgy. Edgy X almost said Felix. Edgy X Phoenix. I almost said Felix again. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Are those kind of necessary? You only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Is this guy your friend? What? Friends? As if! They're rivals! Rivals! Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick! Tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? So the curtain closes on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Pink Princess! Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? Or have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Wait, what? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. He's the Pink Princess? Not been by. Yes. Is this the last one? It's been 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You suffered? And now, the perfect opportunity presents itself. At last, I shall have my revenge! What? Merry Christmas! Don't show me the face, don't show me the... Hey, Nick! Do you know if there's any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course! Except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for the rushing spring waters. Next in news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Wood Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, and a tip of the hat, tip on the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can they show real news for a change? Nick, the water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick! Apparently, ESP is no aid to detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder! Murder! Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecution attorney known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes, Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect. And a... Bum. Murder! What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? Who? What? When? Where? Why? I don't know. I don't know which one you missed. I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Well, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Well, got any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. Oh wait, what about the Steel Samurai? I bought this poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. My favorite apparently name is Charlie. Charlie's been blah blah blah. Mia's desk. If he had more clients, I would probably take him off. And lately, I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. Hold on! I'm back. My little brother Tyler wanted to sleep in my room tonight. Then he let the puppies in. Alright, let's check the books. Difficult looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. And my foot hurt too. You know, Nick, we've all been in here for one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to many people. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were in here? So you come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh! Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Edgeworth, you don't have much free time, so we can spend it coming down here and laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you either, believe me. So what happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're going to help you, that's what! Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice! You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick! He's insulting you! Nick! Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Scored Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices in the court. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you. Ha! Ha! Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer who has only been 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you to get involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Alright, well, let's go to Gourd Lake. This is Christmas? This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything?
Sorry, sir. Nothing.
I tried my best Ojama Yellow impression.
Idiot! The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested the attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. I mean, just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Peh! Eek! Hey, you're that hairy guy! Hairy Butts!
Hairy Butts. Wright! Phoenix Wright! Will you ever learn my name?
And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating?
Huh? Well, yes, I suppose.
Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it!
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Huh? Oh, you don't say.
What happened? Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here?
Huh? You don't know, pal?
No.
Well, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Bean Clouds lawyer.
Head in the... Huh?
Never mind. I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There's a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol.
And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth?
A cop arrived on the scene and arrested him.
How did he get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake.
A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a... murder?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously.
Oh no!
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah, he's been a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid.
I suppose it would be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too! Remember the Steel Samurai? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after the Steel Samurai case. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over.
Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I.
Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it.
Who is this witness?
Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow.
Was there only that one witness?
Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night, and it was Christmas Eve after all. So we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Stanner. Detective Gumshoe, sir! Detective Gumshoe, sir! My throat's all from doing Gumshoe's voice so much.
Are you gonna find out about me?
What, find something?
No, sir, not yet, but there was a call from the precinct. They want us to hold an investigation briefing.
A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back?
Can I do a different voice for you? That's my question, because, my goodness, the Chaz voice is not good on my throat.
My throat is so dry right now.
Sorry about that. The autopsy report. Well, yes, do you have any information on the victim?
Sorry, they haven't worked up an autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal.
You're not coming back, Detective?
Probably not, pal.
So what should we do if we got something to talk to you about?
Right, here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime.
Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe.
What?
We'd like to take a look around the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said about talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about what not giving you information. Right. Now let's get investigating. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families. This place is full of families. Picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Naya. I think my grandpa's taking with my little brother, so if you can hear him, I'm sorry. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaves of trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Is it the same for these trees? Yeah. I feel winter's chills. I don't want to talk about the trees. I don't want to talk about the trees. Move. Listen up, Edgeworth. Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not?
Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth didn't. Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake? Yup, I'm not sure if it warrants a wowzers though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want samurai dogs, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai, with a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. See, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Wow, no way! Oh, sure, it's because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it's shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. I want to know about this tree. And this garbage can. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Huh, someone left these poppers here. You know, with pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, I know those ones. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, it might be a clue. Let's take it. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop it, right? Was it that obvious? A popper, I suppose it can't hurt. Huh, where'd it go? I already put it in my pocket. Not dog stand, it's closed. The Christmas fridge looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dog. Somebody needs to redecorate. What about this one? Hot dog stand. Are they both the same thing? Okay. There's so many places to go. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got Gus camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick! If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. So it's pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Hey, Nick! What, don't tell me you're hungry again. No, I was just wondering. Why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books? So there's no law being... Oh, they didn't talk about that in any of the law books. It's not a question. So there's no law saying that they have to be made of aluminum then? I'm not having this conversation. Talk about the trees, or the van, or the sign. The sign says no camping. Find a place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have tent signs like that. Oh. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade in the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. The SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car around here. Oh, right. I can do this. The camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey! I'm Nick! Huh. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? I know. The party popper. The party popper? Party popper? Yep, it responded.
Yeah, you get your hands over that.
Yeek! What in the Sam Hill? Look at what you done now! There was a whole roll of film from... what? Huh? Sorry.
Sorry's nice, but don't pay my bills.
You know how much the real roll of that film cost? I'll pay you back.
What were y'all thinking setting up a party popper in a place like this?
Well...
What?
Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin.
Yeah, I know what y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl one, they might be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb doesn't mean we are.
Nick, help.
And who are you now, her chaperone?
Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends?
Just figure it out. Figure out what y'all are gonna say, but say it for GM's sake. God, about it. I'd rather sit through all your papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy, I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What? Can you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming my names, used up a whole roll! Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. What's your name? What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used a whole roll! Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have to enjoy her. This is my badge. Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me for that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I'll wrestle meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead and ask me anything you like. Fine. Some cooperation. You too. Y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did I get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed with the culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if... if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart. You can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. Happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so. Christmas Eve? A man on the boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to chuck a mule. It's kind of hard to remember what I've seen when. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't know. Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research city at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research center at a university. Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck in your camera? Huh? Device? It started moving all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. Programmable camera? Neat! Your camera! No, I want to move. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop, closed for Christmas it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? Never been on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Phoenix, don't you dare cheat on your edgy poo. Hey, good idea, you bet! We talk about the trees. There's more forest up this way. There's some boats swinging on the dock. Was one of these boats using the murder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go on for a boat ride. Why? You scared that country bumpkin lady will destroy you? Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. I wonder, is something amiss? Who's the chief? Not Detective Gumshoe. Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting? Larceny? Public indecency? No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble.
No more shoplifting. You got that? Do I look like a criminal or something? Is this the chief? Must be the chief. Right up here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gold Lake? Gold is sighted? I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Poster of a female poster. No, it's the latest Braves uniform calendar. What does the clock say? Nothing? Okay. What is this? Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the blue badge! It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him a signed mascot. I'll get him a signed mascot of the criminal affairs department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. This is detective's desk. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they look a lot tidier than I expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Same thing here? Yeah. He's gone. Lotta? Yeah? So your camera triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep! After the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Yeah, now wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would! Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright! Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked him once. Don't remember if there was anything on him, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back here now. Now you're here? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal! Detective Gumshoe! We just finished the meeting. For better or for worse. I have the feeling we're in for some bad news. Oh, he looks so sad. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No. Still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. It's true. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's a human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So I think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about that meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. Working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth's always got his defendants guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigations, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We gotta earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth's the man that you can trust. And you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me the photo of the victim? That face! Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. One bullet shot to the heart. Okay, so I gotta remember that. One bullet shot to the heart. So there wasn't multiple shots. Is lady there now?
Hey, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec! We got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night!
2 pictures?
Hey! This is them! Take a look! Wait! See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol!
It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting.
Yeah, well there was enough fire out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But, you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness.
What? Are you serious? Of course! How do you forget? Never mind.
Y'all reckon I should tell the cops?
I reckon so.
What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later.
Wait, Lotta.
What? Can't you see? Y'all see I'm kind of busy?
Tell us what you saw too, please.
Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, not means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you.
Lotta.
Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was it the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. I'm gone.
She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, she saw something. There's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Looks like the police have given up on their questioning. What voice should I give this person? Because I don't even know if they're a guy or a girl.
Hey. Oh, I'm Santa Claus, apparently.
Nick, I think Santa's mad at you.
Long time no see, Nick.
Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous.
Dude, it's me.
Larry, what are you doing here?
Ha! Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Keontae deserves the best.
Keontae? Not another model, I hope.
Oh, Keontae's a fine woman, Nick.
It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all like,
You go, girlfriend.
you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not sure.
Not my... what? No, she's not.
I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister.
Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister?
No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening.
Where were you on the day of the murder?
Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. You work here. Have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Keontae, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof.
I think what you said just caught him off guard, Maya.
No, it's just... Keontae's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot.
A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow.
Huh? Neat.
The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy?
Yeah, he's a murder suspect.
Whoa! Murder?
Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school.
What?
Tell me about the dogs.
Huh?
Oh, you mean the samurai dogs. Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs.
Ouch.
The samurai thing was Keontae's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all like, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of these samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy! Gordy? So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow, wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? What? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh? Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about a man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster, Gordy. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster, a real monster. Wait a second. That's the man. That's the man that's in the picture. He's the dead guy. I think. Maybe not. Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. Well, $1 million? Grow up, Larry. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. A lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Hey you, Mr. Sir. Where do I go next? Oh, here. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now! This guy! This is the lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. It wasn't even close. I wasn't even close when I said I was the guy in the newspaper. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I seen come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. Can I see that thing again so I can be 100% sure that it could be? It's not going to show us picture. Oh, here are profiles. It's not going to show us picture though.
Oh, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? Officer understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes!
You've grown. You come to look a lot like your sister, you know? It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon. You see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss it. What is it? Something the matter?
There was a murder last night.
A murder?
You haven't heard?
I heard. Just got up, you see.
Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol.
Edgeworth? What? Who?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
This is terrible news indeed.
I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting?
Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just dessert. Old, bitter desserts.
For those of you that don't know, he was involved with Chapter 2, where he was being blackmailed by Jingle Jangle dude. I don't remember what his name is, but he had a lot of bling on him. That really didn't jingle or jangle. I don't know why I said Jingle Jangle dude. Twinkle Twinkle maybe? I don't know.
Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before.
Oh, do you remember?
He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
And you said it's the man Miles Edgeworth shot?
Who is this Hammond guy anyways?
Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case.
That case?
Yes, the DL6 incident.
DL6? Why does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember?
I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder.
That was the incident where police were so at a loss of spirit.
Wait! You don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. Spirit medium Misty Fay, your mother, contracted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made.
So back to this.
The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed.
You never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Misty Fay used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You're the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please. Don't mention it.
DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait! Why does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
Oh. What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk.
Wait, this is the photograph of my mother.
What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time.
Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Can I ask you about the murder?
Right. I'll ask you again, just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case, understand?
Why did you go to Gourd Lake?
I had no intention of telling you.
Nor apparently would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe is really worried about you. Alright.
Edgeworth?
Edgeworth?
It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, and you've incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6.
So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities.
Did you know that this girl right here, she's the daughter of the psychic? You should know that.
The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes, he was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. This was a self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested, a man.
It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder. Correct. Oh, I used Edgeworth's voice when I should have used Phoenix. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now, this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When the case statute of limitations went out legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. So you're hoping that someone will look into DL6 because of this? Is that why you killed him? Miles Edgeworth, the suspect. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? Hold on, I gotta adjust my headset because it feels weird on my head right now. I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. Guess I can understand why you're going in hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Who could have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind of point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Wright, it pains me to ask you this now. I know! You want us to defend you! Yes, will you? Of course we will, man. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. A letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Well, I suppose we should. Huh? What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Whoa! It's coming down! Whew! That was scary! Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There! He's on the floor in the ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard him running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick! Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Edgy.
What's going on here?
What's wrong, Detective?
This wild lady comes in just a little while ago. She says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal?
A lot of heart.
Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. She did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence.
You trying to say something about the way I do my job?
No, sir. So, what did Miss Hart say?
She said she saw Mr. Edwards fire the pistol.
What?
She even had a photograph to prove it.
Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is that's shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop in the quality it might, but should let us know who's who.
She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great.
In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow.
Huh? What happened to the other witness?
Well, apparently there was a cancellation.
A cancellation?
I'm afraid tomorrow's going to be a life or death report, right, Mr. Edgeworth. We've got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. We got a photo taken when the shot rang out.
I think that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked?
Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I'll just ask to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh boy, do I have the thing for you. Look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited to the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then.
Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I was only in the same class as him for 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued. Okay, I'm going to end off the stream here. Thank you to everyone that showed up. Sorry about no VTuber me. I'll try again next time. I'll like fiddle around with settings and whatnot. You guys stay awesome. I know I will. And I'll see you next time.